My dream? My dream is to inspire other people. Total cliche, I know. But inspire other people in terms of like personality wise. I want to inspire people to know that it's okay not to be okay.
I think, to me, having a role model means that you have someone in your life that inspires you to become the person you want to be. I think a role model can be anyone. It could be a family member, a friend, a teacher, a celebrity you look up to. It is just someone that inspires you to become who you want to be. And I think having a role model is just the most beautiful thing in the world. And I'm so happy that I have one. Back in the days, I was unsure about what I wanted to do with my life. I was often feeling very sad, and I was lacking motivation and inspiration in my life. And when I came across my role model, I realized that there are so many things that I can do in my life, and so many things that I should do because I should listen to my heart and what I want. And that person became the most important role model in my life because they reminded me of who I am and who I can become in this lifetime.
But oh my gosh, what was it? Oh, plans can only take you so far. It's purpose that drives you forward. Yeah.
Deep.
So I'm thinking about why I'm doing certain things and yeah, what's my motivation behind all this, you know?
And my role model is someone named Kevin Moon. He's from a K-pop group called The Boys, and I've been a fan of him for like nearly 5 years now. Nearly 5 years. And ever since I became his fan, I've always looked up to him and admired him. And I started admiring him because he decided to take a big risk. He got into university and he had plans, but he still decided to take a big risk and follow his dreams to become a singer and follow his creative passions.
Even doing K-pop star and becoming a trainee, all those choices were very like super, should I do this, should I not, should I just go back to school? But I remember doing K-pop star, there was a fellow contestant and she gave me the advice of even if you have the smallest desire to do it, you should do it because you never know when you can get the chance again.
Right.
So I just kind of took that and ran with it.
And he just went for it, and I thought it was so cool that he was so brave and able to do that. It's something that I wanted to do myself. Go for my passions and do what I loved without fearing what other people would think of me, without questioning whether I was doing the right thing or not. And seeing him doing that, it just really inspired me a lot. I was thinking about it since the day I started looking up to him, that now I too want to follow my dreams and do what I want to do, but I was scared and I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know where to start, but I knew within my heart that I really wanted to do something different with my life than what I was doing at that moment when I became a fan of him.
It was so nice to finally meet the writers of the many frequent fan cafe letters. I've always been curious to meet with them, and it was so nice to finally meet them in person. So thank you all. 네, 맞습니다.
Role models like that, they teach us that we only have one life. And I know this might sound cliche, but there is a quote that is, you only live once. And I think people believe that you only live once is about doing crazy stuff without caring what people think. And I do think that's a huge part of it too. But I also believe that since we only get to live in this lifetime once, we can only do things right now. But you have your entire lifetime to make so many differences and do so many things. But still, it's only this lifetime, so you have to do it before time is up.
How do you find a dream? Draw inspiration from everything and see what strikes your heart the most. Ooh. Because like I mentioned, passive-aggressive tiger parents, they kind of let me do everything. I did like claymation, I did pottery, I did tap dance.
Wow.
I almost did figure skating, but I didn't.
Wow.
I did gymnastics. They let me do everything, and I just got exposed to a bunch of different stuff, and I decided for myself, I like music, I like performing. And so that's how I came here. So I guess just expose yourself to
Just try
different
everything.
things, explore,
Yeah.
YOLO it.
And having a role model like Kevin reminded me that now that I'm young and I have time to make new decisions and choose new directions in my life, I should do that. Even if it's scary, it was something that I wanted to do for a long time.
Just think happy thoughts. I feel like the world is just kind of down as of late. But I'm glad that, I can read a birthday comment and y'all can just wish each other happy birthday. This is what we need in the world. More positivity and stuff, more soft pigeons to hold on to in times of crisis. And even though you may not have a physical pigeon plush, I hope my words and our music can play that role for you. And with that, I wish you good night.
Being a creative person, we're always being told that you can't follow your dreams because it's going to be so difficult. There are so many people out there that have done things before you, and there are too many people trying, so you shouldn't try at all. You should do something safe, do something that other people believe is safe. And I found that very sad, when in reality, I just wanted to, do things that I loved and be able to inspire other people and help other people with things.
So cute when you talk about sound production, someone said. Thank you. I hope everyone in the world finds something that they're passionate about. They can just talk about for hours.
Are you wondering, what do you know? Why are you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
And being able to create videos like this is also something that I've been wanting to do for some time, but I was too scared to start doing it. But because I found someone to look up to, I kept on reminding myself that if someone else out there is able to create music and share their emotions and passions with people, then I can do that too. I just have to believe in myself and believe it's possible. Role models really work like that. They are there to remind you that you can do it, and when things are difficult, it just means that you're trying, and that you too one day will be able to achieve things and do well. It just takes some more time. It can be scary at first to do something, but knowing that there are someone out there that have done things before you that you admire is a big sense of relief, in a sense.
No. I don't like to hide things from people. I can't lie. I suck at lying. But when I'm with people, I find myself pretending to be a version of myself that I think that the other person wants me to be. That kind of gives me a little bit of a daily stress. There's no word for this in English, but 눈치 보인다. In real time, when I'm having conversations with people, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what should I do, what should I not do? And that ends up me not being able to make deep relationships with many people, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. I think that's okay, because in the long run, it will be a good life lesson. And I think the moment that I stop pretending will be the moment where I've accepted myself.
My role model, I am so grateful for him. I really, really am. I wouldn't have been able to make this video today and sit here in front of this camera and share those thoughts. I wouldn't have been able to tell you guys that I'm following my dreams of working in film and TV if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't have been as happy and excited as I am today if it wasn't for him. I'm just so grateful and so thankful.
There is someone behind you. There's always someone behind everyone. I'm behind you in whatever endeavors you are striving to achieve.
And I am making this video today because today when I'm posting it, it's actually 25 years since my role model was born and started sharing with the world who he is. And I'm just really thankful for him that I get to live in this lifetime at the same time as him, and that I can look up to him as much as I do. I'm getting emotional, which I think is a beautiful thing. I think it's important to be open with emotions, even though it can be a little bit hard, as you can see. But I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, if you have a role model that you admire and look up to, just never forget that regardless of who that role model is, as long as that person reminds you that you can do it and that you're good enough, then that's definitely a good role model. Don't feel bad because other people have other kinds of role models. You decide for yourself who you want your role model to be. It should be someone that pushes you to become the best version of yourself, because we can never become perfect, but we can reach our full potential, and our full potential is different from person to person. And if a person can remind you of that you have a potential and that you can reach it, then that person is a role model for you. And don't be afraid to have a role model. Don't be afraid to have many role models. Just someone to aspire to become like, or someone to look up to. It's a good thing. A role model should remind you of what's here. A role model should remind you of what's in here, in your heart, and bring that beautiful side of you to the world. Allow you to be who you are, which I think is a beautiful thing. I hope you find a role model that inspires you to become the best version of yourself. I think you can do it, and even if you don't have one yet, do not give up. I know one day you will come across someone that will motivate you and push you to become better and to do what you love and find your passion. I think anyone can find someone like that. Regardless of whatever life situation we're at, I think you can find someone that can inspire you to reach your full potential. And I'm so happy that I found that person. If it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't have been doing what I love right now. And wow, he really, really, really means so much to me, and I am so grateful for all of the inspiration and strength he has given me these past few years. And now I truly believe that I can keep on growing and doing what I love and reach my potential. So I'm really thankful to him for that. And yeah, I know you will find someone too. So keep on dreaming and being yourself. I know that you can do well.